CPS classes were canceled today, and that is going to extend to tomorrow at the very least, according to recent comments made by CPS CEO Pedro Martinez. And Amanda Vinicky joins us now with the very latest on this standoff between Chicago Public Schools and the Chicago Teachers Union. Amanda, no schools tomorrow. Take us behind this decision.
Yeah, Paris. So Chicago families didn't learn until 11:30 last night that classes were going to be canceled today. They've got a bit more notice for class on Thursday. As you noted, we just learned from the head of Chicago Public Schools, Pedro Martinez, that there will again be no class at CPS on Thursday. However, he does say that at least at some schools, in person instruction could begin as soon as Friday. He says that he drove by some schools, saw students trying to get in, and he said that they were crying. Martinez likewise saying that he continues to believe that treating any COVID and closing the schools system-wide, as he turned it putting a hammer down district-wide, is not the solution. He is going to continue, he says, to negotiate with the Chicago Teachers Union. Negotiations did take place this afternoon by bargaining members from both sides, that while CTU members spent the afternoon at a car caravan demonstration rather than teaching. This all because teachers voted late last night to go remote, citing unsafe conditions in schools. That is in defiance of school administrators, public health officials, and the mayor, who say that schools are actually the safest place for children given community spread of COVID. Now, knowing that most teachers would not show, even though it meant that they would not be paid, CPS administrators say they had no choice, both staffing-wise and by law, to cancel class for today and also for tomorrow. The district says that CTU in here is taking illegal action and prevented teachers who did stay home from logging onto their work emails and into their remote classrooms. In an interview this afternoon with WBEZ, Mayor Lori Lightfoot says there's no data to show the reason to close the entire city's school system. And she says CTU leaders, not the teachers, but the leadership, she says, did it because it gives them power. Here she is yesterday.
We don't need a one-size-fits-all strategy. We need to lean in to the science and the data and not push that to the side and give in to fear-mongering and hysteria.
Lightfoot says that remote learning causes lasting harm to students, particularly students of color who really fell behind during the pandemic. But CPS high school student CATLYN says that students and teachers, what they're facing daily is different than what the mayor and the CPS CEO experience when they pop into schools for a brief bit for a photo opportunity.
Folks in community, right? Myself as a student, teachers, staff, families, like what are you talking about? Because this is not being implemented, right? Safety measures are not being implemented. This is not what structures of school look like. I heard the CEO himself say yesterday that every single one of our kids are wearing masks in school. The CEO was at my school on Monday, and I know he didn't see every high schooler at my school with a mask on.
ERIN COPLAND is a longtime CTU member. She's a school counselor. She's actually married to a CPS teacher, and she has children who attend CPS schools. And she says that there are trust issues with the district. And she says that there are trust issues with the district. COPLAND says that COVID is different now with Omicron and cases raging.
Feels like Groundhog's Day in that I feel like we're always arguing with each other. I always feel like there's something that we're always not agreeing upon. So yeah, in a sense, yeah, Groundhog Day with not working together as a team. And it's frustrating, I think, on both sides. But things are different.
Again, different because of Omicron, and she says that the CPS has not adjusted to that change, not providing enough PPE, she says, nor enough frequent or reliable testing of COVID. And that is why she voted to go remote. She says it was to take a pause, time to get that remedied.
I felt that it was the right strategy, I guess a strategy in that we need to make change. And the vote was to just go remote. So that is, it's one of the things that I also want to make sure that a lot of people are clear on, that we're not on strike. So teachers don't want to stop working. Teachers want to continue working. They just want to work remotely because they think it's the best option right now until we figure out a better solution.
She says there's no true right answer here, but she personally will be comfortable going back to the classroom once she's provided with KN95 masks and also once that curve of the rising cases falls down some. Now, Vanessa Chavez is a mom, also a stepmom to 3 CPS junior high students. Chavez says that she had been dreading a day like this of classes getting canceled.
I was afraid it was going to happen. My biggest, I think, the biggest frustration is always when, I'm in healthcare. So I follow the numbers, COVID numbers, we track them daily. And so my biggest frustration is knowing when mitigation efforts actually work, and how much pain and effort and sacrifice has been put into figuring out what works, and then having, an organization come and say, well, no, that's all a lie, and kind of debunking the science behind keeping, people safe.
Chavez says that she feels bad for her kids. She says that they were on track to healing and recovering from the tumult of the pandemic and from remote learning. She says how CPS is still new, relatively new. CEO Martinez has handled things well. She likes that.
Levels of frustration. Highest frustration goes to CTU. Again, the misinformation that's out there, the trying to scare families and scare their members, using lies and denouncing actual data and public health officials and their guidance. The majority of my frustration lies with them.
So still for families, Paris, no real clear answers on what is going to go on the rest of the week, with Martinez indicating that perhaps school could be back in as early as Friday, but for sure, no school tomorrow as the standoff between CTU and CPS drags on. And I know that we'll have more later. So for now, tossing it back to you in the studio.
All right, Amanda, a lot of frustration for CPS families right now. Thanks very much.